it's Friday and I am doing a cookery special this week. On the surface it's going to be how to use cooking to relax, but also how to physically get your own back at people you hate through the medium of dough and blending. 225 grams of flour, 175 grams of butter, 50 grams of corn flour. Perfect. Right, pour that in there. I'm going to add 125 grams of honey. And there we go, that is about right. Now, this is the messy part. This is the bit where you can really get to live out your fantasies about like crushing people. Literally just squidge all the ingredients together. If you're afraid of mess, then well, this really isn't the recipe for you. Either that or you should wear gloves or get a life. Don't be afraid to be quite violent about it. Right, you can, once it's in a proper dough shape, don't be afraid to grab it because there'll be little chunks of butter. I must admit though, there is something terribly satisfying about dough. Right, so there we have it. We have the dough ball. We've now got here a sort of big square baking tin. Put the dough into. You put it into the tray. And now make sure it's lined with greaseproof paper. Make sure that your oven is preheated to 160 degrees centigrade. Firstly, just flatten it with your hands a bit. But then the trick is to spread it.
Just keep spreading, just keep spreading.
Stories in the room today. Get yourself a timer, 35 minutes. So I'm going to put this in. So that's the shortbread done for the time being. Okay, so we've taken the shortbread out of the tin and it's now ready to cut. So I'm going to cut down in sort of slices. I'm now going to try one. It's quite hot, so it's really good. You can really taste the anger and the hatred.
Should I stop or do you want hours of you eating on
You can stop. Everyone wants to see me eating. We've got a smoothie recipe here. Aside from being very good for you, it's also very therapeutic, as we have a lovely blender here. Blending is quite good for destroying things, isn't it? Firstly, we're going to chop up the strawberries. Make sure it's switched off at the wall. Now I'm going to pour in some of my frozen fruit here, and it's got a mixture of bananas in here as well. Rinse my hands before, otherwise I look like I'm a murderer right now. Do you rinsing my hands? So we've got a banana here. The thing about smoothies is it's quite difficult to go wrong with them because they're just so simple that
it's difficult to go wrong. Drop.
I'm improving myself. I'm going to pour in some apple juice. Okay, that is on firmly. This is the moment of truth. We don't condone violence here at Speakeasy, but we do fully endorse acting out violent scenes with the use of a blender. Think of someone who's done something really horrible to you. Oh look, I've put them in a blender. Oh no, wait, I'm now pulverizing them. And here we go. Right, let's try this. Well, that is very good. That was a surprise. See what happens when you improvise in the kitchen, children. This recipe is simple, cheap, and delicious. It's my 10-second music pick. So I have 10 seconds on the stopwatch starting now. Okay, this is Kirsty MacColl's What Do Pretty Girls Do from the 1989 album Kite. It's available on iTunes, CD, on vinyl, and I love the song. You should definitely give it a listen.